I'm the International Counsel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, especially relating to his now 4 years plus arbitrary imprisonment without trial by the Nigerian government. Here is a document that we all in this room have prepared. It is a petition to be filed with President Donald Trump asking that he list 6 Nigerian high-level officials, 5 judges and a former Attorney General, Mr. Malami, under the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act. Now, to qualify for listing, you need to be systematically engaged in a violation of internationally recognized human rights. And all of these listed individuals have been engaged in persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for over 4 years, denying him a right to fair trial, denying him a right to freedom, denying him a right to speak with counsel, and most importantly, denying him a right to free speech, trying to punish him for peaceful advocacy of a time-honored justification for self-determination, most recently undertaken in South Sudan, for the Biafran people to decide whether they wish to chart their own destiny as opposed to remaining in the Nigerian orbit. Remember that the Biafrans never did join Nigeria. There was never any vote for Biafrans to say, we want to be collectivized, as the British ordained in 1914. You don't need to secede from a company that you never joined in the first instance. And that's what Nnamdi Kanu's campaign is about, indeed the higher campaign from Biafrans. So this particular provision of the Global Magnitsky Act empowers the president to freeze all the assets and to prohibit any travel to the United States of any person listed under the Act, which means they would never travel to the United States. Many of them may have homes here, and may have stocks here. All of those be frozen. They couldn't do any business here ever. Moreover, the Magnitsky Act also is stigmatizing. It brands you as someone worthy of others who are listed, who are notorious criminals, the president of North Korea, and others that are household words for violating human rights. So that's where we're doing. It's not a choice that we made initially. We worked very hard with the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention to try to get Nigeria to comply with its order to immediately and unconditionally release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We pleaded with Nigeria, here's the directive, just please comply with it. All we got was no, no, no. We'll ignore everything. So after all peaceful avenues of redress have been exhausted, we are now resorting to the Global Magnitsky Act as one of the final ways we can hold Nigeria accountable outside the corrupt Nigerian system. The President of the United States has its own independent authority to exert the powers of the United States to pressure Nigeria to comply with the working group decision, and that's what this petition.
And Dr. Rose Gidado, Director of the Agriculture Biotechnology Department at the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency, NBRDA, said this on Wednesday, which was yesterday, during a sensitization workshop in Abuja. Okwono na anu ya, so fe decide go fe conclude go with Tinubu. Ihe a na-emezi na ka sensitize ya ndị mmadụ so that ka ọ banye unu n'uche na ọ bụrụ nsi ka a chọrọ inye unu, then fe bubatazie ọ dịgo orede enwego ndị enyelu na north, mana anyị na-ekwu anyị nwabụ ụmụ Igbo nọ na east si anyị achọrọ ya everybody sakwa na anya mmiri. M ga-akọ to this part echi n'otu ka m post ya, onye ọbụla nwetala ya biko tụsabana ya ka olu ụmụ Igbo niile ntị na Federal Government of Nigeria abịaghị kpụ ụmụ Igbo. Biko nụ ọkwa ka ọra m n'ọnụ, ndewonu ka anyị ga-anụ n'iru. So of course, let me remove this and then move to another segment, because we have a lot to discuss this evening. I hope that time permits us. I hope that time permits us. Now, before we move into the main topic of today, of this evening program, let us first of all talk about this. Let us first of all talk about this. I'm sure some of you must have seen it, and all the very, very, very imperative, that na Èkpá makia. Should we leave this program? Because this program onwodike energy need iji wee mee this program. Onwodike energy need iji mee this program. It's very, very late already here. Onwodi energy need iji mee this program. I will leave this program tomorrow. There are so many things. There are so many things not behind this very video. And I would like to touch every part of this. This video is very, very short. The video is very short, about 3-point-something minutes. But then we're a lot. None of this very program. And actually, I'm in a situation secretly. Actually, I'm in a situation oburu na kedafa nke ọzọ ebekuo na nke ali akel 5 billion naira. Kedafa ya, can somebody remind me his name in the comment section? There are two persons. Ebekuo dike na the other guy ya na akel 5 billion. Ay, kezafa ya edi afuonu. So actually, made this very broadcast. Actually, KD afuonu na Èkpá edike nolu here live and direct na egenti. So I'm going to leave it. All the very, very important and onwodika energy you need iji made this very particular broadcast. So let us do just one thing and then we'll call it a day. Now, if you look at the title of this very broadcast, which I have written there, the fall of Bakassi Peninsula, the fall of Bakassi Peninsula, courtesy of Ngozi Orabueze, Ogenkere, and CRC's sabotage. Imam Madabu CRC's sabotage. That is the courtesy of the fall of Bakassi Peninsula. I'm going to give us, a very simple analysis of this, especially what I'm talking about. I'll give us a very simple analysis without wasting time. Some of you who have seen this very, video and have watched some of these, gossip platforms of government azono, social media government ananara for any sign in the homeland. Otuaka is where on Otuaka Simon Èkpá is where on Biafra Republic government in exile. Then if for somebody like me or the one potane Èkpá government, Obono government azone Simon Èkpá and Joko na run. You never expect na Biafra Unite ya potane Èkpá government. Seriously. Obono government is social media. Kama Simon Èkpá Njoko run. Then mpụta na-ekwu na-agwaghị okwu government. Seriously? Ka na eche na ọ ga na-ekwu okwu government no propaganda ka anyị na-eme. Do you people think, did you ever think that when we were talking about the government of Biafra, the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE, were you thinking that it was propaganda? Now, our people do not know why that it is a sober moment for all and sundry, for everybody who has attachment or affiliation to this very Biafra restoration movement. Is a reflection moment, as in it is a time for us to sit back and reflect for what just happened in Bakassi Peninsula. Some of you thought it's normal. Some of you thought they have tried their best, so they can go and rest now. You do not know the effect of the fall of Bakassi Peninsula to Biafra restoration. Let me tell you, without Bakassi Peninsula, first of all, any alliance between Bakassi and Ambazonia is irrelevant. Without Bakassi Peninsula, without our men in Bakassi Peninsula, any alliance with Ambazonia is completely irrelevant, because Ambazonia can only protect their own side and fight on their own side. Ambazonia cannot cross carpet into Biafra land. They cannot gerrymander into Biafra land to fight on Biafran soil. It is not possible. So without our men on Bakassi Peninsula, every alliance with Ambazonia is completely null and void. And what was the reason why we needed our men to be in Bakassi? We needed our men to be in Bakassi is simply because of that same reason why, the main reason why we had an alliance with Ambazonia. We did not just have an alliance with Ambazonia simply because they are our neighbors. No. We had an alliance with Ambazonia and made sure that our men are mounted in Bakassi simply because the number one reason is because we do not want what happened in 1967 to happen again in Biafra land. It happened in 1968. In 1968. We do not want what happened in 1968 to happen again, because we are dealing with Fulani. You don't know their plans. You don't know what they want to do tomorrow. Are you paying attention? You do not know what the Fulanis are planning. Are you paying attention now? So, what am I trying to say here? What I'm telling us is that for the fact that the Biafra Nations League, yes, for the fact that they have withdrawn from Bakassi Peninsula, it is a very dangerous move. It is a very, very, very dangerous move, not just for them or for the men of our men in Bakassi Peninsula, which is a Biafra Navy, not only for the personnel, but for the general Biafra restoration movement. Because should something happen tomorrow, that Bakassi Peninsula is the only exit that we have. Listen and listen very, very attentively. If something happens tomorrow, the only exit we have is that Bakassi Peninsula. Only. Okay, only. It is that Bakassi Peninsula. There's nothing happening in the north. Onwe ebe esi Enugu aga. Onwe ebe esi onwe ebe esi Ebonyi aga. Onwe kwa ebe esi Delta aga. Onwe kwa ebe esi Igwe Ọcha aga. Onwe ebe esi Bayelsa aga, even though na anọ na Bank of Atlantic. Onwe ebe esi aga. Because the only thing in where they are mmiri. The only thing in well na rivers bụ mmiri. The exit in na rivers bụ mmiri. The exit in na Bayelsa bụ mmiri. Exit in na Delta. Bụ gawazi ala Yoruba. Bende ofe mmanụ. Exit in na Enugu and Ebonyi. And some part of Anambra North. Bukwe gawa ugwu Hausa. Nothing else. Imo State nọ n'etiti na nwere ife onwe ebe esi ebe anwa aga. Abia State nọ n'etiti. The only exit we have is Asem Bakassi. You understand? So, for this group of criminals who have siphoned Biafran money, who are currently collecting money from Biafrans on a daily basis, giving them false information, selling false hope to them, till today, Monagono, nothing is going on apart from the killings of innocent Biafrans. The only thing going on today is the unaliving of the innocent Biafrans, innocent Igbos. They are making videos upon videos, looking for who to tarnish their image. And when you look at those that they are trying to tarnish their image, you see that they are the ones who are truly and genuinely fighting for freedom. The likes of Commander Gentle, the likes of General Igwe Butuzo, the likes of Commander, I don't want to be mentioning all their names. All of them. You saw the propaganda Ngozi Arabeze showed the other day. Nke Commander Thunder ya, jikwawe nọlụ na nke ọ na nke ụwa m ka o kwude ọnọ. Kwa na nke ụwa m ka ọ si ọnọ. Igwe Butuzo jikwa wee besia ya bee kirikiri ka Beronius wee wunye na n'onunu. Or sell other propaganda. Ụmụ rifraf na-eso ya na-ebu the propaganda na social media. All of a sudden, boom, that their so-called Commander Thunder appear. Fa jụọzi esi o. Madam anyị gwara anyị na ebego gị ka Onios wee wunye gị n'ime onunu ka ezi otu isi wee rachie burugo matrix. Are you now a matrix? They could not ask him a simple question. Ifeleme kwensu na Madam Fagwalo fana ebelo gị ka Onios wunye gị n'ime onunu irachiziri onwe gị bụ matrix bụ terminator na arachisi onwe ya agbachicha ya egbe ọrachie ka ife mezienu ka ọ kọwazielu fa ma ọ bụ madam ya tụrụ asị ka ọ bụ eziokwu na-egbukasịrị ya bee ọsọ wunye n'ime onunu. No, they can never ask any serious and important question. in order to cover their evil, in order to cover their impunity, they will have to silence the real question that they should ask in order to get the truth. They will cover it. Emmanuel Wannemudo Dregi, you're welcome. Ashiburobi. You see, they couldn't question the idiot, the sabo. Ntike. I was very surprised to hear Ugo 247 talking. I no go lie. When Koku Tolomamu Melunjuemo, if any no you went on there when if you were Jewemo Bunu go 247 no way as son and the cost any na. How could you be among those that divided Biafra? How could you be one of the founding members of those that sabotage Biafra? After everything that we have gone through, we have been through in this very struggle. When looking at Ugo 247 now, you see that he's completely saddened. He's regretting every single move he made. Every single move he made, he's regretting it today. When you look at him when he's talking, and then if any no Manina every single thing, almost let's say 99% of yeni no nekunke are all truth. Manona afa. And the he never said anything. Because apart from our daddy or amma, the next person more impunity. Naga na that rubbish up on the USB cabinet. Bo Ugo 247. He knows a lot. Melo Jued where Bapo Simbako Chukwajo. So Kuboku Ugo never said anything. He even not threatening Hanan can watch it last. Or threatening or saying you know, because I know he knows a lot. Manina ya anya ka o si ekwu okwu ine ya anya n'iru ifu da regret ifu na onya na obiye nwere onwe a lot of holes, onwe a lot of onya juru ye n'obi, as in arrijuru ya obi ine ya anya, you know, onwe ka ọ na-ege m ntị now and ọmụ ife m na-ekwu bụ eziokwu. Ine ya anya ifu na arrijuru ya obi, nnukwuta arrijuru ya obi. Because it's quite unfortunate. Everything we have been through together in this struggle, since Ugo Jue join the Ugo we solo nandi divide Biafra alo. If I'm asking them the kind of alo, dividing the children of God. You don't know. You people listening to me don't know what Ngozarabeze did. And Ogenkere. You don't know what they did. They divided the children of God. Mazinam de kan gachota one of his broadcasts. Opole abomination, and the punishment is so ya boroko belief or belief John Kuo. Dividing the children of light. You think saying a small thing? You think saying a small punishment? Just the plane. I just not any place in or not there na I don't have your time. Mana wani na ye jianya fa we falo nu jako no otalo nwono. Wani imakwife be divide o muchukwu okike abiama, the children of God. O yuzuru mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You DOS bia try to divide the Muchuko Kikabiama. Or use Kwemazi Simon Èkpá. Jikoto, say no, you people must come together in one umbrella in order to move in order to move in unison. For me to bless you people and give you the land that I promised your ancestors. Somebody see from nowhere, all of a sudden, boom. Biatisa se omu Igbo. Umuchukwu okike abiama. Afufuni ine Mazi Simon Èkpá talo. somebody see from nowhere bịa tisasịa ya onye nke a kewalụ nke ya onye nke a kewalụ nke ya onye nke a kewalụ nke ya ị na-eme expect na anyị na-akụrụ ha aka Chukwu ya dị very happy with them. No. Never. Never, I can assure you. Never. Never. It's not possible. If also qualify I told you one thing. You can never build a house in a faulty foundation. Always remember that word. These people, the way they will be ashamed in the public, they are all exposed. If you haven't seen it, that is your business. But they are all exposed. Now, with shame on you. With the fall of Bakassi, shame on you. Ichano ife abasaga na social media. Ichano ife account na social media. Ichano ife ya pata na amu Prince Will amu. Na amu ya amu na ichano ya waki ina-eme. Apata kọlụ story onye gbagide ọsọ ike gwu ya ọzụ ike. Ikwe. Ọ dị ike agwụgo n'ụfan. Ma ọ bụrụ ọ bụ sabotage. Ọ dị ike agwụgo ha true. Ike na-agwụzi ya n'ọgụ agwala ọ ga-apụtalụ. Oge a na-apụta amazi n'ọgụ nwere oke a na-abịa ịnụ. Somebody not somewhere na one corner. And after akwụcha ya salary, ọ pụta na bughe ọnụ o ji eli ede. Wee na-akụ inyo. Ka ọlụ gị na ike agwụgo ha ga-azụ ike. Ikwe. Ị na-eme comment. Ikwe. Ndị Igbo. Asị m ọ bụ na ịbụ really Igbo person, Igbo son and daughter, mepee n'anya unu, ekwena ka mmiri rie unu, anọkwala na mmiri ncha aba aga anya na agha akala aka anara eli ngwọrọ. I'm telling you. Ka anyị gekene maazị Prince Will ntụ, achọ nke unu gee ntị ọfụma ka unu n'ife okwu anyị mee ya analyze.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your location and time. I just have a few things to say. Sorry that this live broadcast is coming late. I want to do proper explanation. Today or yesterday, I don't know, I think today or yesterday, we made a publication that we have withdrawn our men from Bakassi Peninsula. And, I saw some of your comments. I'm glad that a lot of you understand what the situation looks like. Only some few brainless animals that as you writing nonsense as usual. When you tell these goods to come and join us in the battlefield, they will be shivering.
Of course. They will be shivering. They can't. They can't. Do you know how many people? They don't even want their voice. They don't want their voice. Ordinary voice. Public. Ordinary voice. No, ordinary voice. They don't actually in a public. ego nkịtị fa anara atọ kwuzie okwu anara ekwu. There is nothing, but they are always busy writing and insulting, typing, insulting people. Ego fa anara atọ kuke n'okwu ka anụgodu your voice anụ na public. They don't want, they can never try it. You know, Ajuzi, India, are they Biafrans, really? They do nothing, they contribute nothing. They can't even talk. They can't talk, they can't do nothing. The only contribution they have is to insult you on social media. At the same time, they claim to be Biafrans. That is the problem they have. If they come with their identity to tell us that they are Fulanese, whether they born them in Biafra land or not, but they should come with their identity, let us know that they are Fulani. It will be easy for all of us. But they will change their name, they will disguise, and they will be writing and typing trash. If you do not know, you think that this person is among those that you are fighting for. If you do not pay attention, you may think that the person is among those that you are dying for. You'll be asking yourself, how come this person that I am fighting for is the one now turning against me, insulting me, calling me names because you are saying the truth? But when you do background check, if you have that time, you find out that this person is a northerner in disguise with Igbo name, just to castigate you, to make you, to demoralize you, to completely downgrade you. Shame.
But because you have a laptop, or sorry, phone, you sit in your comfort home to be writing nonsense because you have access to phone. You feel you can sit in your house. Somebody will be there to die for you. Come and die because you're a human being too. You can't sit there. And he has collected bribe. He has go and take over.
Okay.
Some of these fools. You are a human being. The Biafra is also for you.
Okay.
Come out and join the fight.
Story.
Not to sit.
You see? He said, come and join, go and take, in fact, not even come and go and take over. Go and take over. Because I'm a going to about this guy war. I'm a more going to go now about this guy war. Ogwagono, his men are no longer there. Gaziano got take you over. A queen series go 40 state of military, decentralized military. Kwandi no de na Bakassi Peninsula. Or Bakassi Peninsula enwe state on n'ime Biafra. Does Bakassi Peninsula, which state Bakassi Peninsula no n'ime na Biafra? On inwe military there. In when you send your army, Kagazie na abu na enwe go playing ground for them. BNL and us there. Biafra Nations League is no longer there.